What's up guys, Spider here, and today we're going to be talking about this super Easter egg that is rumored to be existing in Black Ops 3 Revelations Zombies, and essentially across all the Black Ops 3 Zombies maps. Well, what is this super Easter egg? I'm going to explain that for you, then I'm going to take you through 5 reasons why I think this thing exists and why I'm becoming a believer. 4 months ago, a gentleman with the handle TheRealDF on Reddit posted the following message. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm practically sold on the fact that there will be a large cross-map Easter egg based on some new evidence in the dumps. Now, this was around the time that Zetsubo Noshima was released, or shortly thereafter, where we saw evidence of tracking of the gate worms and the summoning key across the maps. You had to go back and complete some of the Easter eggs for Shadows of Evil, Drak, and Zetsubo Noshima. Once you completed it, you got this gateworm symbol that appeared on your map. Going back to the message, so here's a few bugs we already know. Number 1, we have icons verifying that we've completed the Easter eggs in all maps, right? The worms and the keys. Number 2, Shadows of Evil has a dead Margwa heart item that is saved to the account. Number 3, Shadows of Evil has code for a V2 ritual that was never used. Number 4, things seem to be added to every map, nearly every release. Number 5, each map always has a large section of code not used for numerous Easter eggs. Now here's what I found today. Every map out has a Dark Ops challenge added to them that are all labeled nearly identical. So we have Dark Ops _ super _ Easter egg _ ZOD, which is Shadows of Evil. Then we have Factory, the Giant, Castle, Drak, and Island, Zetsubo Noshima, and obviously room for the next 2 maps. Now you could almost debunk this super Easter egg and call it basically tracking for the calling card under the Dark Ops challenges for Primus rules. Complete all the zombie story quests. In addition, we have tracking for the White Wisp, which doesn't appear if you don't have all those gateworms and the summoning key collected for the maps, at least one person in your party. So the tracking exists for purposes of both of those things. Before I get into the 5 reasons why I think the super Easter egg exists, let's talk a little bit about TheRealDF and why we should trust in this guy. This guy actually works in cryptography, and he is a big fan of zombies. He's been data mining and decoding information from Black Ops 3 Zombies maps since release, and a lot of the stuff that he's come up with has rung true. Now, he's not the type of guy to straight up tell you exactly how to do things, but he has provided hints that have led to discoveries on previous maps. Let's put it this way, he's got a pretty damn good track record, and let's take a look at reason number 5 why we think the super Easter egg is in fact real. About 5 days ago, TheRealDF posted a message on Reddit, and it was actually a cipher. The guy ciphers his own messages, and the community went to task to decode his message. And note the timing. The message was posted in and around the time where we were searching for the bones for the 3rd audio reel in the Revelations Easter egg. And it was definitely before we found the 6th bone. So guys went to task on Reddit, and this is what they came up with. Use the worm, get the real AS. Now let's wait for everyone to get the map and get super. There is still part of his message that is encrypted, but when you look at it, using the worm, obviously we needed the gate worms to complete the Easter egg. Get the real AS. Now I think what he was referring to was the summoning key, because the summoning key had a special name, and he thought that was the real upgraded Apothecon servant, but as it turned out, it was simply the summoning key itself. And with the last part of his message, let's wait for everyone to get the map and get super. So there is speculation that the super Easter egg won't unlock or be solvable until after Xbox One and PC have access to the Revelations and Salvation DLC. Now, TheRealDF did follow up on his original cipher posting and posted some information yesterday. And I'm going to quote this. I won't reveal anything on the super Easter egg unless it's future hints when you guys have gotten anywhere or actually even try. Even then, it will be anonymous and up to you to believe it or not. Beat Revelations, play the other effing maps, and put your heart into it like you haven't found an Easter egg on the map before. You won't be disappointed. And finally, if you don't believe there's a super Easter egg, you're kind of being silly. This is in no way like Hitler Zombie or Bus Route B. Remember Bus Route B from Transit? This has verified inners and not just one random string in the code. It's ducking everywhere. Get your heads out your arses and play the game. This is close to the end, not the end. So that's reason number 5, we should believe in this super Easter egg. Like I said, TheRealDF has got a pretty damn good track record on decoding and data mining in Black Ops 3 Zombies maps, so believe what you're gonna believe. Reason number 4 for believing in this super Easter egg are previous maps. There have been not only changes to previous maps that we see almost every time a new map is released, but there's also stuff that we haven't found on the maps, or we know of stuff that we don't know how to use. For instance, the Black Margwa heart that drops on Shadows of Evil, the candles and the vases on Gord Crovey. Obviously, you can argue there is stuff on maps that haven't been found in World at War, and Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Who knows? But I think it's definitely more prevalent in Black Ops 3, especially considering a lot of things that are dropping or are interactable that we still have not found a use for. I mean, what about Treyarch giving us an extra starting pistol, not only for Revelations, but for all the maps? It's like, go play the other maps, guys. Go find, you know, existing stuff that hasn't been found, or even new stuff that we added, because we're psychotic that way. Reason number 3 for believing in this super Easter egg, there were portions of trailers and cutscenes that didn't make it into the Revelations Easter egg. They're not part of the Revelations Easter egg. We've got a scene with Peter McCain, or an image with Peter McCain, and Richtofen essentially getting killed or zapped by the Shadow Man. We can see them here. Again, an argument could be made, well, they also had the rocket shield in one of the trailers, and in Revelations we had the dragon shield. I mean, maybe they just got rid of it. Maybe they didn't use that footage. Whatever. Again, looking at each of these reasons individually, you can come up with potential arguments against it, but I think combined, it's hard to look the other way. Trust me. Reason number 2 for believing in the super Easter egg. Don't you think Revelations was a tad underwhelming? Once we got past the step with the reels, which was the real hard part, no pun intended, I mean, everything flowed, and it was only a matter of hours for everyone to complete the rest of the Easter egg. I mean, we even did it in a number of hours without going to the internet. And the boss fight, I mean, once you know how to do it, it's ridiculously easy to complete in, you know, one cycle of the summoning key. It's crazy. It's crazy how easy it is. And I know, judging by the responses on Twitter and on the internet, that people weren't particularly happy with that ending cutscene. So is that truly the end? Like I said, seems a bit underwhelming to me. And now down to reason number 1 why I believe there is a super Easter egg in Revelations Black Ops 3 Zombies and across all the maps. Look at the trophies. Look at the trophies and the achievements. If we look at Salvation, we've got 2 trophies for the good of all, a better tomorrow. These are 2 silver trophies, and you get them once you have completed the Easter egg in Revelations. I'm not sure if one only unlocks if you have all the Easter eggs completed and all the gate worms and the summoning key, but I got them both when I finished, right? So we have those 2 silvers, and then we have another 7 bronze trophies. If you look back at the trophy listings for Awakening, Eclipse, and Descent, every single one of those DLCs have 10 trophies, including 3 silvers here in Awakening, My Brother's Keeper, Der Meister, Buggen, Scheutz, and Take a Bow. If we look at Eclipse, we've got Seeds of Doubt silver, Sanguine Serum, and The Ultimate Sacrifice. Descent, Love and War, Wield a Fist of Iron, and Time Attack. So each one of them have 3 silver trophies and an additional 7 bronze trophies. But again, looking at Salvation, we only have 2 silvers and an additional 7 bronze trophies, giving us only 9. Where's the other trophy? If we jump over to Xbox achievements, looking at the DLC, we have DLC Awakening at 210 points, Eclipse at 195, Descent at 200, Salvation at 165? What's going on? The total gamer score available on Black Ops 3 achievements is 1,770 points with 86 achievements. Comparing this to Black Ops 2, we've got a total of 2,000 points with 90 achievements. Could it be that Treyarch is holding back trophies and achievements on us? Could it be that these trophies and achievements might be patched in later on, either when the DLC drops for Xbox One and PC, or when finally somebody completes the requirements for unlocking said trophies and achievements? I really don't think it's unfathomable. I mean, considering the fact that when you post trophies and achievements, I mean, everybody knows what they are, even secret ones. Even on the PS4 4.0 update, you can actually go in and see the description for hidden trophies. I honestly think that Treyarch is holding something back, and if all this other evidence didn't convince you that there's a super Easter egg or some further Easter egg that encompasses all the maps and hopefully can be concluded in Revelations for a separate, a separate ending from what we've seen. I think this final reason is like the nail in the coffin. I'm a believer, guys. I'm a believer, and I'm going to be going back and going through the maps and looking at things. And really, one of the comments was, play the map like you've never played it before. Play the map like you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what the steps are to the main Easter egg that have already been completed in that map. Search the maps, find things, see if we can't come together as a community here, because we really have a small pool of people to pull from. If you look at the trophy completion rates for the Easter eggs in each of the DLCs, we have a 1.4% completion on Awakening. Eclipse, it drops to 1.2%. Descent, 0.4%. And finally in Salvation, we only have 0.1% of people who have actually completed the Easter egg, not to mention the lower percentage of people that have completed all the Easter eggs, because I firmly believe that you have to have everything completed, have both Dark Ops calling cards unlocked in order to be able to discover what they intend us to discover. It may be a wild goose chase, but you know what, guys? I'm convinced, and I'm going to be pursuing this. If you guys want to join us in that pursuit, by all means. If you guys want to scoff at us and say we're idiots and this thing doesn't exist and it's a wild goose chase just like Bus Route B on Transit, by all means, let us know. But I'm going to be looking for this stuff. I'm going to be going back into all the maps and seeing what we can find, and just keeping an eye out on the internet for information, because I think this really needs to be, even more so than the Easter eggs on each map. Like, this needs to be a community effort. This may be the most insane Easter egg hunt in Call of Duty Zombies history. Remains to be seen, doesn't it, guys? I think I'm done for now, guys. I'm Spider, and I'm out.